Play Piñata Picks and Minute Madness exclusive games with insane odds you can't play anywhere else. Make your next bet at Sports Interaction. Download the app in Ontario. Use the QR code at the bottom of the screen. Or head to sportsinteraction.com/STPN to get started. It's 19 plus. Please play responsibly.
All right, the rule is that Steve and Jesse, going into each segment for our playoff previews, are not allowed to know what segment I'm about to give you. And by the way, you'll be able to download this as an episode, Eastern Conference, Western Conference, and we'll be putting these out all weekend in 10-minute increments.
And you know the series we're covering because you could read the title.
Yeah, I don't.
So you know before
they don't.
and I.
But
Right
they
now,
don't.
you're watching an independent video about the series.
You don't know.
It says what
You
we're
don't know
talking
shit.
about.
You don't
and
know
it could
shit.
be Monday.
Los Angeles, Edmonton. Let's get into it.
It
guys.
could be Monday right now you're
Okay.
watching this.
Los Angeles and Edmonton.
Could
All
be
right.
2026 you're watching this.
LA and Edmonton, by the way, are playing on Monday.
Okay, and for the audience, what teams play in LA and Edmonton?
I'm going to fight you guys. Can we please get into the thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so who wins the damn series? Go.
The Rams.
The Rams. No,
The
seriously.
Wildcats.
The Wildcats.
Rough Riders.
Man, I think it's very funny to me and also inconvenient that you picked maybe the hardest series to predict.
Yep.
In these Stanley Cup playoffs. I take a look at the Edmonton Oilers and the way that they've played since the trade deadline and acquiring Matthias Ekholm. And I'm like, nobody is going to stop those guys.
Nope.
And then they get matched up with the Kings. I'm like, okay, maybe somebody will stop those guys. So I think what we're heading towards is another 7-game series. Just
Really?
like last year.
Actually?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm a big believer in both teams. They're two of the best teams since the trade deadline. Both teams got exactly what the doctor ordered. The Oilers got a good defenseman and the common sense to play Stuart Skinner instead of Jack Campbell.
Crazy.
And the LA Kings really only needed a goalie. They got Gavrikov too, who's been a good fit. But Jonas Korpisalo, for as much as he's struggled in Columbus over the past few years, he's reminded you what he's capable of behind like a half-decent team.
Right.
Like he made
Strong defensive team, right?
Yeah, like everyone remembers that 2019 series where Tampa choked against Columbus. No one really gives Columbus credit for the next year, though, when they lost. Because remember game 1 in the bubble?
Yep.
Went 5 overtimes.
Yep.
And Korpisalo made, I think it was 72 saves or something like that. He's the only reason that was even remotely close. So I don't right now. By the end of the video, I will have an answer for you. But they're two incredibly evenly matched teams.
All right, Jesse, what do you do?
I'm trying to figure out the last time Stuart Skinner lost in regulation.
Oh, I know.
If that is a hard task to do, that's a damn good goaltender. And I so badly want to pick the Los Angeles Kings because I love the team like top to bottom. Like I love Quentin Byfield. I love Kopitar. Adrian Kempe is such an
40 goals!
He's such an underrated player, and I want to pick the Kings so badly. And if they upset the Oilers, then I'm riding with them until the Stanley Cup final. But I gotta go with the Edmonton Oilers and Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl and Zach Hyman and Evander Kane and everything they've done this season. And Stuart Skinner, who the last time he lost in regulation, I got it here now, March 11th. To Toronto. He has an OT loss to Vegas in that span, but other than that, hasn't lost in regulation since March 11th to our Toronto Maple Leafs. He's on fire. He's got to be game 1 starter. Like I don't.
100%.
There's no way about it. You can go with Campbell and Edmonton. I think they're poised for another deep run. Western Conference Finals last year. I think
both teams are.
I think they get back there this year at the minimum.
All right.
So like, here's the thing. This isn't the only matchup that's a repeat of last year, but you look at okay, it was 7 games last year. The Oilers won by a hair, and you could look at the Kings and go, okay, well, they didn't have Doughty. They added Gavrikov and they added Korpisalo. The Kings should win. Here's the thing. The Oilers got better too. They're both so much better. This is going to be fucking stupendous.
It
hockey.
is like bringing back the Joker from The Dark Knight. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? It really is. And like you look at the Kings save percentage for it. It's 27th in the league.
over the course
over
of
the
the
season.
season.
But it shows you
What's the post-trade deadline?
Exactly. And I don't have that on me right now, but it shows you how good this Kings team was despite it had to be league worst goaltending, maybe besides the Ducks. And for them to cement third place in the division after all of that, be that close to second and first, I don't know. Here's the thing about the Los Angeles Kings that gives me a little bit of pause if I'm an Oilers fan. The last time the Los Angeles Kings sort of made the playoffs, had a bit of a rough, bumpy season, and then they got really hot right before that I can remember is 2012.
And they won the cup.
And
11 years ago.
Now, it's a long time.
4 years
I don't
before
know.
It's a
if
long time.
Those teams have anything to do with
But
each
they
other.
are red. They're red hot, and so are the Oilers. So it's sort of like they're the best. The Oilers are the best team in the league since March 1st.
Do I got to pick?
Yeah, you got to pick.
I'm going to say Oilers Game 7 overtime.
Okay, Jesse.
We're doing games too? We're doing
Yeah,
picking games?
you don't have to. Just give me a team.
No, I think we should.
Okay, go games.
Yeah.
I'm going to do Oilers in 6.
Wow.
Okay.
Shows just how good they are. 'Cause
All right.
The Kings are nasty.
Just for fun then, and because Connor McDavid stiffed me on the 65 goals, I'm saying Los Angeles, 6 games.
6.
6 games. Eunice Corpusalo, MVP of the series. Here we go.